This is the question, and the question it says the ratio of the surface areas of two cubes is 16 to 25. What is the volume of the smaller cube if the volume of bigger cube is 500 centimeter cube? Let me read back the question again. The ratio of the surface areas of two cubes is 16 to 25. What is the volume of the smaller cube if the volume of bigger cube is 500 centimeter cube? So when you're answering this question, you look at the number given. So as you can see, this 16 to 25, they are going with a square root. So once you see that the numbers which you have been given, they are connected to a square root, this is what you do. You put 16 inside the square root, also 25 inside the square root too. And then you ask yourself, what is the square root of 16? It's 4. 2. What's the square root of 25? It's 5. Now, the question says, if the volume of the bigger cube is, and the question says, what is the volume? So volume is centimeter cube. So it means after you found the areas of this, you have to bring them back to as a volume. So you say 4, this 4 which you got, to the power 3, because you're calculating, you want to find the volumes. So 4 to the power 3 to 5 to the power 3. So 4 to the power 3 simply means multiply 4 how many times? 3 times, which will give you what? 64. You come here, 5 to the power 3 means multiply 5 3 times, which will give you what? 125. So as you can see, this is 64 to 125. Now the question here says, what is the volume of the smaller cube if the volume of the bigger cube is 500? So for the smaller cube, you don't know. They want the volume of the smaller cube. So you say 64 to 125. So for the volume of a smaller, you don't know. So you put what? X. But for the bigger one, which is 125, you know the volume, it's 500. So you cross multiply, you say x times 125, you get 125x equals 64 times 500, you get 32,000. So since I'm looking for the volume of the smaller one, so what should I do? You divide both sides by 125, also there 125. You eliminate this, you remain with x. So how many times can 125 go into 32,000? It goes 256 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of the smaller cube. This is the volume of the smaller cube. This is how you answer this question.